Hey, what's up bros? Welcome back to another Pokemon Sleep video. It's Bro Vinny here. Today we are talking about closeness. So what I'm talking about is in the community research. So this thing here, we are talking about how long it takes for you to level up the closeness with a friend. Now, the game calls it closeness because when we say friendship, it actually is talking about your friendship with the Pokemon. Every time you catch a Pokemon, the friendship goes up. So that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about closeness. So how long exactly is this bar? Because when this bar reaches a maximum, the closeness goes up by one level. Does the requirement to do this, to level up, increase with each level? And we want to know this because there are rewards associated with each level. So this is from Cerebi.net. So level 1, you get 1 handy candy. Level 2, you get an ingredient ticket. Level 3, you get a linking cord. Level 4, 2 ingredient tickets. And level 5, 2 handy candies. Now, if the requirements to reach each next level up is harder and harder, and it takes longer and longer to do so, like it does when you level up a Pokemon, then it may not be worth it to try and get to level 5, even though there are 2 handy candies down here. So thanks to the tireless efforts of Atik from my Discord, so Atik here, who has been screenshotting every friend that's been coming up on his research tab to see how many times it takes for that person to show up for each level up to occur. We now know that it takes 20 points. So each point meaning that that person showed up once. And when I say tireless effort, I mean actually tireless effort, because if you look at Atik here, he has been actually screenshotting and posting every single time his research friendship point went up. So how this works is that every time your friend does a tracked sleep session, you will get a +1 on this closeness bar. But what the game didn't tell us before is how big this bar actually is, and now we know it's 20. So that means it will take 20 sleep tracked session from your friend in order for you to level up to the next closeness, and you'll be the one getting the reward. Now I stress the part where I say you'll be the one getting the reward, because what some of you have been doing is that in order to maximize the number of rewards you get, you've been deleting friends. When you've been doing that at level 1, you really should be checking if your friend has also reached level 1. Otherwise, if you go deleting them, they may not have gotten this handy candy reward, whereas you have, after you reach level 1, making your friend work hard for you for no reason. So if you know the person, ideally, you ask them whether they've also reached the reward that they want before deleting them. So why we're talking about this is that handy candy is one of the rarer resources in this game, and it's good to have more of it. And in knowing that it takes 20 points to reach each next level in the closeness, we can now see that it takes 100 points to reach level 5, and you get 3 candies. Which is not as nice as saying that you only need 20 points to reach the first candy. 1 in 20 is bigger than 3 in 100. So in other words, we can confirm that it is more effective to reset at level 1, friendship, for more candy rewards. The only catch is you should make sure that your friend has also reached level 1, otherwise you're hurting their resources. Now, thankfully, last time I checked is that if you do delete a friend, and maybe by accident, or maybe they're not ready to delete you yet, you can actually add them back and you'll still keep your closeness level and points. So if this does happen, just add them back, it's not a big deal. If we take Pokemon Go as a reference, this might only last 90 to 120 days, this retention of the closeness after deleting somebody. Now, alternatively, you could argue that if you like ingredient tickets, that you are actually getting 6 rewards per 100 closeness points, in which case 6 out of 100 is bigger than 1 in 20. So I would say that if you like ingredient tickets, you should go to level 5 with your friends. If you prefer just candies, then resetting, deleting your friends, once you both reach level 1, makes more sense. Now, I must say that personally, I prefer to just keep the same friends on my list anyway. because it is a lot of hassle to guarantee that new friends of yours will actually continue to play and actually track sleep once a day. Whereas the friends that I already know, I know that they're always tracking sleep. So you will lose out on those Pokemon specific candies. So like these things here, if they're not actually tracking sleep every day. So I feel like that risk is not worth the hassle of having to remove friends all the time just to get more handy candies. The other thing you should also consider is that according to the developers, once you reach a high enough closeness level with your friends, this candy amount will become 2 times as opposed to 1 times. It will happen more often when your closeness level with your friends is higher. So that's another reason to not be randomly deleting friends. And one last thing is that while previously we know that you can sleep track 2 sessions a day and your friend will actually get this reward twice a day, that has been patched. That was never intended. The developers are now limiting this to once a day. So you can only get +1 friendship point or closeness point and also 1 candy, sometimes 2 if the friendship level is high, once a day. And that's all I have to say for today. Thank you for watching, guys. If this video helped you, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. If you've got any more questions, come ask me in the comments section below.